Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. This is our real airline playthrough on Alpha 35. We're on the default branch, or the standard branch. I'm not too sure what it is. It's not the experimental one, by the way, and that's basically what it is. Thank you so much for all the support. As always, you guys are amazing. Lots of comments, lots of likes, lots of views. We just hit that 1,000 view mark, and so I'm going on recording yet again. Some of the comments that I received was the secure zone. If we go over here, the secure zone is actually one secure zone because we didn't disconnect these. So if we added a little bit of space in between here, we would have had two separate secure zones over here. Anyway, that's something that I may look into a little bit later when we get multi-terminal support. So that's the first thing. You guys are telling me, let's switch that off. You guys are telling me that the drop-off is way too small and we need to look at that ASAP, and I do agree. Things are getting out of hand over here, so we will need to expand that pretty quickly. You guys are saying that we should probably do another staff-only secure entry over here somewhere. So that's another good thing. And then, of course, you guys are always complaining big time that people can just jump over the hedges over here. So we probably need to look at walling this up a little bit, just so that you feel a little bit more comfortable to use the airport. And in that regard, there's actually something coming out. I've just gone through the dev blog for Alpha 36 that's on the way. And the new franchise system and airline contract system will actually make use of your airport rating over here. So you'll get negotiation power from the airport rating, as well as some airlines and franchises won't just come to your airport, or not allow to just be in your airport if you don't have a certain rating. So making use of a proper rating system over here is going to be awesome. So that actually incentivizes you to now start placing proper floors, windows, plants, all kinds of other amenities for people, so that the rating goes up. And of course, that also includes how you deal with security and so on. Obviously, there's also the emergency incidents that's coming in Alpha 36, so I'll be very keen to understand that if I leave this open, whether I'll get an incident or not. That would be so cool if that actually happens. Okay, then back to it. You're also telling us that, asking whether I'm going to assign some of this medium stands to airlines. I will be doing that eventually. At the moment, we are still struggling to keep one stand busy. So if we go and assign this one to Air Canada, for instance, we're not going to have enough flights to actually make any money. Well, we are capped with our ATC, so we'll get to that now. And then baggage bay, we need a baggage bay for each terminal. Regardless of how we do it, we're still going to need baggage bays for each terminal. So that's something we're going to go into, and I'm very keen to start working on baggage very soon. Okay, so what I've done is I've let it run just a little bit so that we can get to the end of the extended commercial license, so that we can get the bigger ATC tower. So that's going to be the first point of action, and then we're going to move on from there. So let's just run that little to see where that goes. Excellent. Extended commercial license is now done. Now let's pause for a second while we quickly decide what's our next move over here. One of the things I want to do is, well, subway permit would be awesome, but that costs a lot of money. One of the things I want to do is make sure that we get our baggage security stuff underway, tilt trays and all these kind of things. So let's move into baggage security tier 1. We'll start that project. We'll assign 2 administrators to that, maybe 3. Let's just have a look at what it is that we're going to assign on this side. Large aircraft permit is a little bit too far away. These things are a little bit out of reach. Multi-terminal operations, though, could be quite an interesting one to start with. Also catering services, aircraft cabin cleaning services, de-icing, those kind of things we need to get into. But then maybe also belt loader vehicles is something that will be quite important. So let's actually dig into that one as well at the same time. So let's start that project. So we'll assign a full 3 over here, and we'll assign whatever the max over there. Excellent. So that's going to actually work quite well with what we've got going on at the moment. We can also start reducing upkeep costs and using these program things over here, but we'll see how that goes. Now, first thing, before we get into it, I want us to go ahead and get the bigger ATC tower, which is over here. The medium one, ooh, it's quite sizable. So what I'll do, I'm actually going to just remove that, get the super large ATC tower over here, super large, the medium one, squeeze it in right over there. I think maybe we'll move it out just a little bit so there's a little bit of more room should we want to use it. We'll have the new ATC tower over there. We'll give it a little bit of a concrete base, or asphalt base at least, so it looks like we built it there. And I'm going to go and grab the new, this weather station, and we'll give that a little bit of an asphalt base as well so we can see it. There we go. Okay, so new ATC tower is in place. Now that means straight away we can do 75 flights. So for today, we've got some additional Air Canada flights that we can bring in a little bit later. Can't allocate outside the panel. So this is a little weird because we can actually loop it over to the other side. But for some reason, it just doesn't want to work that way. So Tuesday, so we're going to go into Wednesday. We'll drop it here. If we kind of, anyway, let's drop it in, well, we'll try and do something like that. Hopefully at some point we'll be able to actually wrap around the other side. There's another one over here which won't be able to squeeze in. So that means we can actually start looking at, and there's some more WestJet on core as well. So we can start looking at that additional stand. Let's get a few more Edwards Bay flights to come in. There should still be a few that we can squeeze in today. Something like that. This isn't going to work, so now what we'll do is we'll try and offset them. Well, could also just assign them all at the same time, and then we'll also offset them again a little bit in the other direction. So a little something like that. For now, that's the Edwards Bay stuff, and there's a lot of CMA stuff we can assign. That's awesome. Let's get all of them assigned in here. Nice, that's really good. Awesome. Awesome stuff. I love having a nice busy airport. Anything else over here? Air Canada and WestJet, we will need a little bit more room, or we'll just need to spread it out a tad over here. So a little bit more WestJet on core over here, and we can slot in the other Air Canada as well right over there. So there's still, we still don't need that much more at the moment. So anyway, that's all pretty good. So let's run this airport now. Now available check-in desks. Now check-in desks will become a little bit more problematic. And let's quickly have a look at the R&D projects just for a minute. Can I? Oh, I can't. Completed projects. I cannot. It seems I cannot have a look at it. Anyway, we'll have to look at where automation pops in. It's one of the things we want to get straight away. Maybe for the time being, what I will do is I'll grab a little extra desk over here. That should be a little bit more helpful. And the other thing that I thought we should get was maybe a information desk. I like these little more rounded ones over there. I think that in between the plants over there will be pretty cool. There we go. So now we've got that going on. We probably then need to grab a couple of additional passenger service agents. This one is green and that one is green. So we'll grab a couple more over there. They should hopefully be able to sort us out a little bit. Now we're going to have much more flights coming in. Security and things like that is okay over here. We've got some basic facilities up here, but we do obviously need to improve that a little bit more. I do like the setup that we have over here. I think that's going to be sufficient over here. The next check-in is going to be in this extended part right there. So the question is, what do we do now? Do we go ahead and extend? I think we can spend a little bit of money to extend it a little bit, probably get our extra stand over here. That would be useful to get us a little bit more money coming in. But also it will mean that we can we squeeze one of these in? Oh, it's a medium? Ooh, I'm not sure I want to do a medium on these guys. I'm not sure because we don't really have room. If we're going medium, we'd rather go medium on the others. Yeah, okay, let that be. So if we can start filling up a few more medium planes, we're going to make a little bit more money. The other thing that I was wondering about is if we extend it over here, this piece of taxiway, we may be able to, well, we will be able to, but I was wondering whether we squeeze in a separate little route here for our GA. At the moment, GA is not a problem because our runway is not that busy. But once our runway does get busy, then GA is not a big money maker for us. Our finances looks pretty good from a daily perspective. Probably other expenses that's been killing us over here more so than operational. Operational, we are doing a decent job. Yeah, so operationally we are doing a decent job. It's just the spending that's the. What is this income from? Refunds? We get refunds for probably taking stuff down. Okay, so let's start expanding this a little bit while we keep an eye. Ooh, that's good money right there. While we keep an eye on this, we obviously want to get these done as quickly as we can so that we can start doing the baggage facility. So let's slowly see what we can achieve over here. Let's start it off with maybe the extra stand. So if we slot our extra stand in over there, that's a fair bit more terminal that we're going to need there. But I think it is important that we start getting there. So that's the stand. Now, if we expand the terminal at the same time, up there, that's 120 you can afford. And we probably need to do the extra level at the top there as well. We can afford, but now we are running a little bit low with the monies. Now let's get our walls in place over here. We continue to do our exit channel. I want to make sure that we get this entire thing. An employee can't find a staff zone? Okay, we'll have to have a look at that. We want a new staff room somewhere in here at the bottom, but we'll plan this out a little bit further before we go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's get rid of this wall over there. We'll get rid of that wall over there. We'll extend our secure zones. Okay, in there, and we'll extend our secure zone through there. Probably all of that would be fine. Nice big secure zone over here. We need to add some flooring. What are we doing? We're doing, is this a marble floor here? I don't think so. No, it's not the one. It's not the one. It's this one that we're after. So we'll extend that like so. Nice flooring over there. And over here, what are we using? We are using one of these tile varieties. There we go. Nice. Okay, so that's set up. Let's get our taxiway widened just a tad over here. Can't construct on this floor, of course. We'll expand that a little. We'll expand that a little. So there's a room for maneuver. We would like to actually do the upgrade, build the jetway. There we go. Jetway is up. Excellent. Works well in there. We've finished a research project, so let's quickly make sure that we continue that. Security tier 1 we've done. I do want to go on to tier 2. Let's quickly have a look. Automation is here already. I think automation is the one for us. Let's go automation first. That's going to be vitally important for us to do that. This is all at a max, so hopefully we don't have too much wasted time there. I want to grab some of these taxiway path nodes, not on this floor, over there, so that should be linked up. Now up on this floor we can go ahead and put the door in there using the small door. But before I get the stands, I want to actually go to automated stands over here instead. We've grabbed the medium. Oh yeah, we're slotting it over there because that's the inbound route there. That's the idea. What color are we using? Let's just get that flooring sorted out over here. We can go ahead and do all the other bits and pieces right here while we wait for automation to be concluded. We want to move these. We can't. We'll just have to disassemble them at some point. And I do think we probably need to have a look at a more appropriate security system over here. This security doesn't quite feel like it's doing its thing. There was an issue here and it's still not resolved. Okay, but now it seems to be resolved. Okay, good stuff. This is B1, so this will be B2. Okay, now we've got some projects resolving, so let's have a look what's going on over here. The belt loader has been done. Automation is underway. I think we need to continue as per the comment suggestion. Let's get the rest of our conveyor systems in place so that we can do the conveyor security or the security thing here all the way. Okay, 5 at the moment. We may need to push additional administrators in here as well. I'm just waiting for automation to conclude over here. Ooh, down here, I would like us to extend this. Let's quickly do that. So I'll extend that over there. We'll clear off that and that piece of wall, and let's get the wall, the flooring to extend over here. We're going with a nice marble flooring in this location, so that will form part of our check-in area, I think. But we'll see, and then that'll run into a baggage handling facility, into a baggage collection area over here. We will get to that. Ooh, we probably need to expand this a little bit as we open this one up for business. So let's see about at least getting another bus stop going on. We'll get a bus stop right there. That should be pretty helpful to clear a few things, but we will keep an eye on that, just like that for the time being. Our money is a little problematic, so we would like to make sure that we continue putting flights in, which of course we are missing. Some CMA flights we missed. Get one over there. Can't probably squeeze another over here. We missed that opportunity right over there. Edwards Bay doesn't have any for us. Air Canada and so on, Express is getting us a few more things to do, to look into. So for Thursday, let's just make sure our Thursday schedule is nice and packed. We'll bring it off a little from there. We probably need, yeah, let's slot one over there. Edwards Bay doesn't have anything. Air Canada Express, let's get the big one over here. Can we? Oh, we can't allocate. It's a little tricky. Shall we see if we can move it? Reschedule this flight a little bit. So we'll start it off first thing. Then we'll reschedule this one. We'll move it a little earlier. I want to make sure that we really fill up this schedule on the medium, so that we can get as many in here as possible. Okay, and we'll get some more in here now. Is that so really? Oh, we need to. Oh man, look at that. Let's push this forward as much as we can. It's a little tedious to reschedule flights, by the way. Is that about where we can? Yeah, absolutely, right there. So I'm hoping we don't have to, or the idea is that we don't do this really often, but I do want us to maximize our use over here. And then if we go to Saturday, we still have a few over here that we need to reschedule. So I'll reschedule that one over there. And I should hopefully be able to reschedule this one all the way to the front over there. So excellent. So that should be quite helpful for us. So Thursday, yeah, so for Wednesday we can't do it, but for Thursday we can add a few more. So let's add another Air Canada flight in here. Just going to be able to add the one. Then on Friday and on Saturday we'll be able to do two more. So we'll see what we can slot in over there and slot in. Oh man, really? Can we move that a little forward? A little? Can we really not slot that in there? Oh man. Unless I change that a little bit. Let's reschedule that one, push it forward just a tad. And then we should be able to... Sunday? There's some stuff going on. Anyway, we're not going to bother with that too much more. We need flights to come in here. Let's just check, are we done with automation? Almost. As soon as automation is done, we'll set up the rest of this. We can go ahead and start putting in some seating and some windows and the likes. So let's get some large windows in place over here. Runway 1 is almost broken, really? Oh, we need to get proactive repairs going on as well. Okay, let's get our large windows in place here. Excellent. A bit of a 2 gap over there and a bit of a 2 gap over here. And then we'll see, maybe we'll squeeze a medium one. Yeah, and a medium one in the middle. That should be good. Person can't leave the secure zone, which is unfortunate, of course. We'll do one over there, and then we'll get the large windows again. So you can actually go ahead and see out till the out all the way to the plane. That would be pretty cool. We need some seating over here. I need to fix that flooring situation. We'll get some large seating sections. Probably like this. I do like that, so that people can actually kind of look out of the window a little bit. Excellent. Maybe we'll get a little bit more going on there. Nice. We'll make sure to... I wonder about getting some of the other fancier stuff in there as well at some point. We'll get a few bins in place. Hopefully that does the trick. We'll grab a few plants. Just try and sort that out. Get it looking a little bit nicer over here. Something like that maybe That should do us well for the moment until we get our automation sorted out. This is waiting on a boarding desk and security connection requires a boarding desk. Yes, okay, so the boarding desk is not there yet. We are aware. We've got a belt loader available to us now, so let's quickly go ahead and we can buy one, but we're not doing baggage just yet, so maybe we won't buy it right now. We'll see. We won't over capitalize on our stuff just yet. Okay, can we plan some additional stuff here? CMA has got a ton of stuff that we need to plan out, so let's start squeezing in more flights here. Nice, good one, CMA, good one. One more there, no. Over here maybe, and that's it. Done. Edwards Bay, any small ones? Yeah, some small ones. Let's get as many flights as we can. Air Canada and WestJet Encore, but we needed that to open that additional stand for that. Any minute now, any minute now. How's this going? Oh, automation is done. So let's pause. Let's see what's the next thing that we need to do after automation. Tilt trays would be useful. Fuel tank, structural program, tilt trays, fuel, yeah. Aircraft cabin cleaning, those kind of things. Yes, important, but not. Multiple terminal operations is one of those that we probably need to start working on. Now, let's get tilt trays. So we'll get to pick up a few of these things first. We'll do to probably get us an extra one in there, so that works a little quicker. Maybe it's about time for us to pick up a couple of additional administrators so we can run through that a little quicker. Let's add a few more desks in the staff room right here. I like the idea of keep doing a bit of that. Everybody should actually be working from home, to be honest. So we've got that going on. Let's add a few more staff, hire administrators, please. One there. And anybody else that's good? Yes, let's get that one. So 2 more administrators. Let's quickly go ahead and assign them to our R&D projects. 1 there, 2 there maybe. Yeah, let's get that done a little bit more quickly. Okay, so now with automation in place, we can go ahead and open up our very first automated desk, access desk over here. So let's grab automation self-boarding. For these, I'm tempted to do, let's start off with 2 because they are pretty pricey. So I'm going to start off with 2, and we're going to have the ability to add additional ones over there, and we may even wall them all in there. Okay, so this one is linked up, that one's linked up. So this can now in fact work. Let's just see. So that is in fact open. This is allows all airlines, all these kind of things. So yes, now it can work. So let's quickly go into the schedule and we'll assign some flights. Yes, exactly. To be honest, we can jump straight into it. So let's get WestJet Encore flights to come on in. It's a little later than I would have liked them to start arriving, but anyway, it'll do. It will do. Nice. So now we're doing a decent job there. We've got a few more Air Canada Expresses that we can squeeze in. Oh, we should be able to. Really hope we can. Yes, we can. So that's not going to be too bad that we've got that over there. It's actually a pretty decent offset that we have right there. A little bit more of these guys that we can slot in. Nice. Now we're going to get busy. We're going to need to keep a close eye on how the operation works. Nice. That's getting really busy now. Any others on CMA? No, we're pretty good. Yeah, absolutely. I'm liking this schedule. This schedule is looking like we're going to make a little bit of money. And I do like the fact that we're moving over to automation. Automation does cost a fair bit, but hopefully it'll all be worth it. Okay, the idea with baggage handling, right? So we've got some zones here. So one I would like to squeeze in here, the other one over there. We've got some basic things, but what we do, however, need to do is probably at about this point, I'm thinking we need to run in a little bit of a road there, so that these guys can. Oh, the other thing we can also do is obviously get some bus work going on. And this spot to actually double up this area with buses and yeah, this area over here. Let's do a little bit mid-terminal baggage handling system so that we can go and do remote stands on that side. That is going to be, I think, pretty useful. Though with remote stands, we may have to do that as almost a separate terminal. That will be an interesting one to deal with. Yeah, I think we can do some interesting stuff. Let's switch this off so we can see what's going on over here. Absolutely, everybody's using our exit channel. That's awesome. I love it. Oh, let's do the flooring while we're at it over here. Just fix these floors underneath there. Nice. So that looks a little bit better. We could do some plants in here as well. Let's grab a couple of smaller plants. We'll just kind of squeeze them in there, in there, in there. Yeah, does that look a little bit better? Maybe some plants over there. Awesome. Look at that. Looks a little bit better. People are boarding over here. I'm very keen to see the first boarding of flights over here. Oh, they're getting ready. Let's pause while we quickly do a few more flight assignments. We can't do WestJet Encore just yet, so we'll continue. Our money is slowly coming up. When will boarding start over here? 4:32. Okay, in a few minutes. There we go. A3 is damaged. Wow, there we go. Getting people boarded pretty quickly through here. We could do with another, I think, at some point. But we are boarding very quickly. So we've got a stand A3 that is really quite damaged. Well, A2 as well. Wow, all of them. Let's quickly repair our stands through here. We do need, that's the other thing we need, is that proactive repairing. These are a little better. Less worse for wear right here because they haven't been used all that much. Nice. Let's just double check this one. Yeah, they're looking pretty good still. And the runway, of course, yeah, let's do that one as well. Okay, repair's been done. Over here, well, let's do these repairs also. Nice. Okay, good stuff. People are getting a person stuck every now and again. Luckily, we've got the extra one here, but we do need to expand that a little bit more, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get some more bus stops. We'll do that. And that, and that, and what we'll do over here is we'll just make sure that they can, in fact, cross over to the other side. There we go. Welcome to some more bus chaos. We will have to deal with this. Definitely need to deal with this in a better way. We need more taxis. I wonder if there's a way to get more vehicles to come and use this. But anyway, I think we're clearing these guys out a little bit better now. I'm going to monitor this a little bit more to try and see if we can't get a little bit of a better balance going on here. Hopefully, we should be able to move some more passengers out quicker, and we'll not deal with too much of this. No check-in available. Yeah, we probably need to start looking at our automated check-in desks to get people to this terminal. Let's do that. Let's grab a couple of automated check-in desks. Check-in desks, automated variety over here, self-check-in. Self-check-in desk cannot be placed without a baggage drop nearby. Okay, so we need to get into baggage before we can do that. Person can't leave the secure zone. Every now and again, we still get someone to get a little bit stuck. Lots of this happening. See, I don't quite get why we struggle so tremendously with this kind of traffic. I mean, I've just really expanded this, and now everybody has a queue instead of just one. Yeah, so this thing, wow, bit of a mess going on over here. Is that for check-in? Let's go ahead and get ourselves one more of the small check-in desks over here. Okay, maybe two. So that should now absolutely do us for check-in desks. The project has been completed. Let's have a look at what's going on with R&D. Security tier 3 is what we can go for now, and that'll take us a while to get through. So let's go ahead and get that one in place. And we want to immediately assign as many of these guys to that as we can. Got 8 assigned to it at the moment. Probably worth us getting another administrator or 2. So let's quickly assign 1 or 2 more. That's another one there. Let's just see if we can't get another green one. Go over there. We'll add the extra one. Staff. Add. Yes, another green one over there. Excellent. And assign that so that we can try and move through baggage tier 3 a little quicker so that we can really start planning out where we're going from there. I think that's going to be the next and very important step for our airport. At the moment, I think we are running well. We've got numerous flights over here. Some more small flights we can actually schedule in. Something like that maybe. In there, we need this schedule to be nice and full, and at some point we will go to automation, but at the moment I'm quite happy and comfortable to just deal with it ourselves a little bit. Everybody here seems to be quite happy with us. Air Canada doesn't like us that much. I don't know why. I thought Canadians were supposed to be polite and give us a good rating regardless of how bad our airport is. Okay, guys, I think that's where I'm going to call it. Thank you so much for watching. What I'll do now is I will actually start going to a more regular schedule. I do so appreciate your support. If you get, there will be a regular schedule for this now. I think every 2 or 3 days we'll pop one out. Unless, of course, you get to that 1,000 views and 100 likes earlier, then I'll do it earlier. Otherwise, it'll be a 2 or 3 day schedule. I'm not quite sure on it just yet. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. If you have some suggestions for what we're doing over here, we do want to rejig this a little bit. If you have some suggestions, please leave them in the comments as you've been doing. I do read through all of them and appreciate all of them very much. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.